What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, it's that HEAD, back with you for another Raw review, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all well. Whatever it is you are doing, bear with me just a second, just doing some checkups. And there you go. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. If you couldn't, I'm just doing little adjustments there, guys. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Just you know what? I'm going to double check it. Hang on. Anyway, welcome to this Raw review. This is Monday Night Raw, March 15th from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hope you guys are well. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed Raw. Raw was a little strange for me. A little unique. Apologies for that if you could hear that. These adverts on YouTube, jeez. Yeah, Raw was very strange in a way. And but it got good towards the end of the show. Yeah, it's working. It's working fine. So, yeah, Raw was very unique in a way. I don't know. I didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. I've seen Raw. I've got a little bit of it in the background there, but I already know what happened in the main event. Hope you're all well. And it's a little bit cough, I tell you. I saw the beginning of it, which was New Day versus League of Nations. All four, well, two members of the League of Nations. Probably the two that should have got the title shot at Roadblock, which was Alberto Del Rio and Rusev. They should have got the title shot at Roadblock. But they got a shot at the tag team titles. The numbers game was with League of Nations. The advantage was with League of Nations, but as much as I hate to say it, because I'm not the biggest New Day fan, and if you watch my videos or listen to my podcast, you will understand that. I can't stand New Day, but I'll give them credit. I'll give the Devils they do. They got the victory. Come hell or high water, they managed to beat the League of Nations. The only thing was they didn't survive the beatdown afterwards. Now, this is the kind of League of Nations I wanted to see because they were built or put together because Sheamus back in December was the champion. You know, him being the leader, you need your cohorts around there kind of thing, four horsemen thing. But it's starting now to make, well, it was starting now not to make any sense. But now it's making sense again. Because that beatdown that they gave New Day, that was how a group should be. Make a statement. Let people know you're there. Let people know, oh shit, New Day. They got their asses kicked, kind of thing. That's what it should be about. That's what all groups should do. Up until that point, in my opinion, the League of Nations never did that. They did it on Raw, but at the expense of New Day. And then backstage, later on, with Renee Young, they challenged New Day to a match at WrestleMania, which I'm guessing is for the tag team titles. So it should be interesting. But this little feud that's been going on now doesn't seem to be over between New Day and the League of Nations. Jolly old Dean Ambrose comes out and then, talks about what happened at Roadblock, how he was this close to changing the WrestleMania show, making him being the champion and that. And he was very close. And all in all, he got interrupted by Brock Lesnar, his WrestleMania opponent. And then Paul Heyman comes out and tries to control Brock Lesnar, cuts a promo. They go back and forth, him and Dean Ambrose. And then Paul Heyman then says, we'll save it for WrestleMania, walks away. And as Paul Heyman's walking away, Lesnar's got that look on his face like, wait a minute. I'm a fucking beast here. I am waiting to Mania, and just walks right the way down the aisle. Heyman comes out to try and stop him, but as he's walking down the aisle, Dean Ambrose opens up his jacket and pulls out a crowbar, and then Lesnar thinks better of it. So I tell you what, there's one match as we know it right now on that card. I'm also looking forward to the Hell in a Cell match to see how that pans out. Hopefully, it pans out in a good way. But that is one match I'm most looking forward to at WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose. And if you're going into that to expect a wrestling match, don't do it. Because it's not going to be a wrestling match. It's going to be a full-on fight. And I can't wait. Now, Sin Cara drops out to Ryback, and then Ryback, after beating Sin Cara, sends a message to Kalisto and then challenges him to a US title match. We're basically back to square one again, aren't we, with the US title? You know, with Kalisto. And, you know, because Ryback's going to be the US champion at WrestleMania. See, seeing the way the direction now the US title's gone, I miss John Cena. Because he was a better US champion than he's a better US champion than Ryback will ever be. I can tell you that for nothing. But you know, it's a whatever thing for me. That Ryback looking to become US champion, although Kalisto has beaten him, I just don't think it's going to happen at Mania. Should that match get cleared? Dolph then confronts the Authority, and then they book a match with him and Triple H. And then Stephanie, I think it's Stephanie who, you know, once again, Stephanie doing the talking for her husband. I think Stephanie comes in and goes, oh, yeah, well, and if you win the match, you'll get a match at Mania. He didn't. More on that later. Sami Zayn sends a message to Kevin Owens at the expense of Miz. It looks like it's going to be them two for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. And quite frankly, that match will steal the show. I have no qualms about that. If there's any other match that tops that one, you know, fair play to them. But that match will steal the show. You know, everybody will be talking about Roman Reigns. You know, everybody's talking about going into it with Roman Reigns and Triple H. That'll be like Macho Man at WrestleMania 3. You know, WrestleMania 3 was built around Hogan and Andre, but everybody was talking about Ricky Steamboat and Savage. That's exactly what it's going to be like, in a way, at WrestleMania this year. You know, WrestleMania is built around Roman Reigns and Triple H, but I promise you, at the end of it, everybody's going to be talking about Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And I'll be damned if they don't, let me tell you. The remaining members of Team Bad, excuse me, the remaining members of Team Bad, Naomi and Tamina, defeated Brie Bella and Alicia Fox. And once again, this beef, this continued beef with Lana and Brie Bella continues. What the fuck's it about? I don't know, but you know, it is what it is. Brie Bella and Lana at WrestleMania. If so, put that on the pre-show. Because let's face it, Brie Bella's leaving, so be a good way to go. I'll give her a WrestleMania moment, you know, to say goodbye. Kind of thing. Apologies if you heard that in the background. It was just my laptop going to do an early tap. And then the Usos beat Bo Dallas and Adam Rose of the Social Outcasts. It very much looks like it's going to be the Dudleys and the Usos at WrestleMania in a tag team grudge match. What sense this makes, I don't know. It's a whatever match for me. But, yeah. It is what it is at the end of the day. You know, it is what it is. Will this match benefit WrestleMania? No, I don't think it will. And if it does, I'll come back and admit I'm wrong. But they'd be best off putting these two in the tag team picture, the tag team title picture with New Day and League of Nations, quite frankly. because I don't see what people are going to get out of this or what interest this match between, well, this what looks like it's going to be a tag team grudge match between the Usos and Dudley. I don't know. I really don't know. Triple H and Dolph Ziggler had a hell of a match. Very good match for the time they had on Raw, at least. And Triple H manages to get the win, so Dolph's out of WrestleMania as we know it. However, Triple H got a nice welcomed reunion with one Roman Reigns. That's right, Roman returned looking for payback and basically did exactly the same to Triple H what Triple H did to him a couple of weeks ago. Beat him up, brawl with him, bounce his head off the announce table like a basketball, and then take it backstage and fight. And it took a number of officials, but it mainly took Rusev, Jack Swagger, and Mark Henry. Not Rusev. The Usos, Jack Swagger, and Mark Henry to calm them down and save it for WrestleMania. So it's very interesting what's going on in that. But once again, Roman Reigns gets booed out of the building. Yeah, that's all I'm saying on that. John Cena's the John Cena 2.0, as he's now known. Because it's clear as day, WWE, Vince McMahon in particular, is booking him like John Cena. I've said this on many podcasts, and I'll say it right now. Roman Reigns is John Cena 2.0. That's all I'm saying. You guys can have your opinions on that. If you agree, smash the like button. If you don't, you don't. It's your opinion. Neville versus Chris Jericho ended in a disqualification win for Neville, although Jericho is still a little bit pissed off with the fans because they're chanting AJ and he's sick and tired of it, although AJ did come out and gave him a phenomenal forearm. It looks like we're going to have another match between these two at WrestleMania. And obviously, this beef is designed to put AJ over. That's what it is. It's designed to put AJ over. You can't fault that. Anyone who denies that is either ignorant or stupid. But this is designed to put AJ over. And AJ will go over at WrestleMania if these two have a match at Mania again. I would imagine it would be a lot different from the first three, I would have guessed. Surely. They can't have another one-on-one match. They've got to have a stipulation in that. They can't have another one-on-one match. Surely they got. And then The Undertaker confronts Mr. McMahon and Shane. Undertaker comes out, gets in, Vince does his little speech. And then Shane comes out and basically punks out The Undertaker. And says that he is Vince McMahon's bitch. Which leads to a chokeslam, which Shane manages to get away, fights back. Vince pushes Shane right into The Undertaker's crutches. Shane gets a choke slam, and then Taker goes after McMahon. McMahon gets out of there while he could, and then Undertaker sends a message to Vince. And, let's just say this. I don't think The Undertaker's working for Vince McMahon. I think he's just doing this because he has to. It's his, playground. WrestleMania is The Undertaker's playground. I don't think he's going to be working for Vince. He's not working for Vince McMahon. But I will say this. Something's going down at WrestleMania. Something big's going down at WrestleMania. That I can assure you. And it's probably going to involve Undertaker turning on McMahon at some point. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen, but my Google Hangouts just went off there for some strange reason. I don't know why that happened. I'll edit that out once this video goes up. I have no fucking clue why that happened. So I deeply apologize for that. What the fuck was that? Man, seriously. I mean, Google Hangouts, it just goes off air like that. What a time to do it and off. It's fucking idiotic, that. It really is. But anyway, I'm back. And like I was saying, Undertaker is not working for Vince McMahon. However, it seems that the Undertaker is sending a message to both Shane and Vince. And like I said, before I was so rudely interrupted there, Undertaker will turn on Vince McMahon at WrestleMania. You could see it coming. What the outcome would be, I don't know. But don't get me wrong, I love me some Undertaker. I'm kind of pulling for Shane for this. Because I want him to get rid of this fucking moronic authority. Or as I call it, McMahon Helmsley 2.0. I'm done with the authority. It's stale. It's bland. It's pathetic. It's annoying. It's boring. It has to go. Triple H needs to go back to NXT and just focus on that. That's what he needs to do. But anyway, guys, excuse me. Apologies for that little interruption there. I will sort that out once this video goes up. That I can assure you. As it's getting once this video is processed for the YouTube page, this will be going up on YouTube. Don't worry about that. Why it went off there the way it did, I don't know. But I will sort that out, like I say. Check out the Wrestling Matters podcast, new episode. I'll put the link in the description below. Check out soundcloud.com/wrestling_matters_podcast. You can download it off there for free. It'll be going up on Podbean as well sometime this week, so be sure to check that out. And check out this channel for more great content, for more great wrestling content. And hopefully, guys, I will do a WrestleMania live stream. That's what I'm aiming to do. I don't know if I can get it done. I'm not going to do it. If I'm going to do it, I don't plan on doing it through this camera. I'll hopefully plan on getting a better camera. But we'll have to wait and see how that pans out, quite frankly. Because although laptop cameras are good, they're not the greatest things in the world, are they? Let's face it. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for checking out this video. My name is Anthony Walker. Hope you enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.